welcome back to Beacon Pines. This is stream number 4, and I think if we had enough brain, maybe we will finish it today, but it depends entirely on how big the tree gets on that screen that we were analyzing last time. So, like, if we don't finish it today, I feel like we're gonna get close, you know, because we had some really good answers last time and some really good questions that feel like endgame questions. I don't see how this can escalate too much further, you know, because it's just been an escalation after escalation. Fanta, hello, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you are good. And how game slowed down. Yeah, game was just like, we're going straight in with narration. And how much random rumbling we get out of you between reading actual game. That's true. That is true. And I can't even predict how that will go today based on my brain. But so we are back in the basement. We have a man tied up in the basement. And now we have to interrogate him. This time, we are not letting him go. So I would like to see... I don't know if this really helps. The kind of... Oh god, I'm trying to use my mouse again. The chain of events that led us here. Because it, you know, it keeps changing depending on which branch we're on, and at this point, I know we're in the basement, but I don't remember what actually happened to get there, so... in this one, obviously Rollo didn't get kidnapped. Oh, this is the one where we went by ourselves, and the guy in the hazmat suit tried to steal us, and we kicked him in the face and got away. And then we told Beck and Rollo together at the... Hold on. This one's the one where we... Yes, this is the one where there wasn't a storm. This is the one where we went to Beck's house. Beck just kidnapped us to be a friend and eat pineapple pizza. And then we left to go and see Rollo. Well, Beck came with us and we explained everything to them too, that we'd been kidnapped. On the way, we saw Gran in a hazmat suit, liaison with Heiress Valentine. So we made it to the treehouse, we talked about that, and then we went home to sleep. And then the next day, Beck and Rollo came round, and we started trying to find out what the heck Gran is doing, and we found a secret room. And the secret room is this room here. I need a highly detailed 999 tree to keep up to this exactly. So how did this happen again? So I remember, obviously, we found the room. We looked through it, and Gran is... Maybe this was only Gran's... We don't necessarily know that this was the dad's basement originally, just with that talk we were having about the house being moved. Because she has these old medical records, but she could have found them elsewhere and just stashed them here. Because the explosives definitely weren't our dad's. The corkboard probably was, though. Yeah. Anyway, we knew our dad was onto something, and he got killed. And then our mum knew our dad was onto something, and then she's gone missing. And then so Gran has been researching all of this, and we know she's got a plot, and she's going to accidentally end the world. And now, I guess Mr. Tolliver came round just to see Gran, and when he came in the house, he was like, uh-oh, the secret lair door's open. And we tried to hide, but he came down, and we ambushed him. And now we have a hostage. And we're going to interrogate him using good cop, hard cop, I think. Rollo's the hard cop. Because good cop, chill cop, just let him get away. And now we've just got to figure out, is this guy as sus as he seemed last time? Because we know that he can't lie, right? I'm sure he can't lie. Thank you for this very definite jam that is absolutely nothing else other than jam. That's him. Spooky in the dark Rolo jumping this guy. Yes, Rolo jumped the guy. That's right. And like knocked him out. And then we've just like taken the opportunity to tie him to a chair because we don't know if he's bad. You know, we know that he makes an impressive disappearance if he wants to, but we don't know his intentions. What if that was a bluff, so you don't know he can't lie? That would be... like, that is big brain. Mr. Tolliver is like a triple agent. That would be like, whoa. This guy has levels. Professional spy. So, okay, now we are in the game, and that's where we are, and the narrator was like, Rolo swaggered past the chair, which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. What else can you do with an unconscious person in a dark conspiracy basement? I mean, fair enough. I guess that is the obvious thing to do.
Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Oh god, what's he doing? Is he just gonna... Wait, he hasn't woke up yet, Rolo. Well, Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless.
He's still asleep.
Rolo spun around to face him.
I love the drama.
He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance.
This is the hard cop act. Gotta intimidate the unconscious body. Exactly.
Rolo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Tolliver! Don't shout too loud, like everyone in the town will hear. This is secret.
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face.
Oh!
Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head.
He's up. He's awake. What if he's hard cop? It turns out he took him down so hard he just died. I mean, the thing is, the longer that Mr. Tolliver stays unconscious, the more we should be worried, because if someone has been knocked out by a blow to the head, that's pretty bad. And if it's not an immediate wake up, it's even worse. Okay.
He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
Now he just thinks he's dead, because he can't see anything, except in bright light. What in the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
No, don't move. You'll knock the chair over. Who's there? See, he's just completely blinded by the light. Walk into the light. Exactly.
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rolo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Now hold on. Let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. Oh, that's a very Rolo thing to say, Rolo. That's my gruff voice today. Then at least he might not recognize you and treat you how he did as the kids he knew. That is actually a good shout. Because, yeah, as soon as he knew it was us, he knew how to get under our skin. I still think... I'm still upset that weep wasn't an option. Good cop, weep cop. And we just cried until he gave us answers. Rolo, your secret identity. No carrot jokes. As for you... Looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
Oh, they're impressed. We can do this my way. Oh. Well, let's just say, I've never needed another way.
Rolo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall.
So good.
He slammed the table again.
I feel like the noise that my table makes is exactly the same as the sound effect in the game. Now dance! What? I don't even...
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate.
Oh, bless him, he's sweating.
He was nearly in tears.
Oh no, we're gonna make him weep. You've tied me down. How on earth could I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. This kid has seen a lot of detective drama, yes. Yeah. It could have been like, just untie me and then I will dance. And we probably would have done it. To make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots? Oh no. With Gran? Don't say Gran. Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
God damn it, Rollo. Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival? Good lord.
He shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
He's gonna pass out. Just from the stress. No, you've got it all wrong. Oh, he's crying. Where is she now? She's headed to the source. Source? What's the source? It's where...
His voice faded to a whisper.
The town began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Oh no, he actually was passing out. Oh no, what if he's had a heart attack?
Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Damn, Rollo. Well, we got information. That went different. So, the whole Jang spark plug in the source. So, she was never going to blow up the festival. She knows about the source. And we know that she succeeded to blow up the source before. Because she used an explosion too big. And it caused an absolute chain reaction in the air. And caused the world to freeze over. So what we need to do is find a way to intercept somehow. We need to get to the source before her and just drop fireworks on it. Because that's the perfect amount. If she's headed to the source, what's he doing here to help? Oh, fetching more jam. That's a good point. He said like checking everything's prepared or something. But she's already going. I want to know the full detailed plan. Wake back up, Mr. Tolliver, and write me a list. Gotta get to the source before her, or there'll be no ketchup left. That would be the world's biggest disaster. I think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the town began. It's the old town, isn't it? We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any further. Is there anyone else who might know more? Diner Lady. What about the History Museum? It just got set up for the festival. Nah, that tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library. If there's any information about this source thing, Kado can... Kado? It's not Kado, is it? Because I want to say Kado and I think that's wrong every time. Kado can help us find it. Let's go get some answers. Yes, we're invoking Penguin Buddy. Would be interesting to understand it from this being the first mention of the source. That's true. I meant to say that in the intro actually, but I'd forgotten about it. That we could have done this, or we could have done the other one, So we could have done this straight after something else because we were at a choice, weren't we? We were like, we can either redo the interrogation or we can go and do flight at the panda tree, red panda tree. And we went and did flight. We did not expect to be taken on that journey that we were took on. So we could have been doing this without any of that information that we just got about the old town, which is wild. You remember it sounding like Cardo. Okay, Cardo. Yeah, gotcha. Interesting little places where you have a choice in what order to learn things. Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's a good way to remember it, actually. Cardo. Hold on. Do you have anything to say? No. I still think that one and Rolo could be best friends. Or worst enemies. This is a dang nice library. Thanks, we work hard on it. Oh, it's just the cutest little thing. Aren't you a little young to be a librarian? Oh, Kado hung out here so much. Eventually they gave him a set of keys. Oh, so if you want the keys to somewhere, you've just got to go and hang out there so much. Got it. I wonder if I go and sit in my library all day, every day, if they'll give me some keys. Don't forget your library card. Oh no, you can't take out any books. Let's rent some books. Because that's how libraries work. I just keep an eye on the place for Miss Novak sometimes. They got you working for free? It's quiet and I get access to all the books I can read. So they're just... It's the owner's like, well, this kid's gonna be here anyway. We might as well just let him sit here. And now we can go and do other things with our day. And this kid can just do our job. Because he's gonna be here anyway. What more could a person want? The library is already quiet and you have access to all the books. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. I think Kado's being used. But I mean, also, he like could grow up to own this library. I think he deserves it. What can I do for you all? We need a favor. I already told you in Rolo. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Hank Atomic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience. Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for? That's the thing. We sort of don't know. What do you got on the history of the town? There's the county record archives. What's in those? Births, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. That could be good. Blacko! Hello! You didn't notice we started? What did I miss? Well, we interrogated Mr. Tolliver so hard that he passed out. And he gave us information that Gran is on the way to the source and that he was there to help Gran. And that's it. That's all you missed. And now we decided to come to the library. Oh, because he said, we were like, what's the source? And he was like, it's where the town begun. Something. So now we're at the library looking for some history on the town. And Rolo is an excellent hard cop. Like, Rolo is just every cop into one, and he does a good job. Unless there are some top secret books not for children, in which case they probably shouldn't have handed the keys to this child. So good. Maybe there is behind that door there. Oh, I love this game. Yeah, spooked out of his squirrel pants. Yeah. We already knew that, Tolliver. Yeah. So the thing is, you could do this before we did the last route. So this could also be your first entrance into the whole source old town thing. So it is interesting to look at it from that point of view as well. Yeah, exactly. You're suggesting this game to everyone. It's so good, man. I'm curious to see, like, I hope the ending doesn't, like, as long as it's good, it doesn't have to be, like, mind-blowing or anything like that, but I hope it's not, like, a bad ending, you know? I just want it to be wholesome and wrap things up and not be sad. I want it to be, like, it's gotta be about family, right? I want it to loop back around to family, and I don't want it to be sad. It's literally like Zero Escapes, just slightly more fucked up. Yeah. I hope, yeah. I mean, have we had anyone with access so far? We've definitely had people with things. I just can't think what. Okay, yes, I think we need to read this stuff. Pretty boring reading. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded. Great, we'll start there. Give me all of the newspaper clippings, please.
Chapter 8. 6 feet under, 3 towns over.
That's a cool title. Is that talking about the old town? Because the old town is dead. But if it's 3 towns over, we really went jogging that day. Okay. I know, Blecko, but that one isn't canon. It's not. It never happened. Never happened. I need the canon end to be wholesome and happy. I wonder if, from the research, it would be possible to work out the secret of the moving. Yes, I can't wait to see. Like, it's kind of sounding like maybe we're gonna find some of that stuff out in a different way this time, in a less practical way, in a more academic way. Big day today for the interview and all. Went well, you think? Gotta hear a first answer by Monday, and then we'll see. Nice. Well, I really hope that you get the answer that you want, Blecko, and I hope that it, like, if it went well, like, you got a good vibe from them as well, so that's good. So are you going to dive into the animation pack for the next Warhammer unit? Nice. I'm going to start from the big thing, because I might have to change some depending on what I can do. Yeah, I love how much you're enjoying, like, juggling these things around and figuring them out and making them good, and I love it. Okay. 6 feet under, 3 towns over. I really like the name of this chapter for some reason.
The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos.
And it was Mr. Kerr, wasn't it, had a target on him?
Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst.
Don't worry, you don't need to believe. She's actually trying to save everyone. I do wonder if/how you would use info from the other lines in the final end. If there'll be some kind of morphogenetic field come into play, or if it'll just work out somehow. Yeah, definitely. Like, we do seem to be getting different information, like different bits of information in each one. So I wonder if it could just be that the true, like, the canon thread is a bunch of coincidences as well. We'll definitely see. I would be happy if and only you with the top view will really know how lucky it all was. Yes, I kind of like the feeling, like the idea that it's just, I mean, also from the like the meta context, I guess, it is a story, like the author's talking to us, so like they are like, no, we can't do this, we can't do that, and these are just other explorations of what could have happened and stuff. So I kind of like the idea of the characters being oblivious to it, if that makes sense. Think you can give it 200 weapon. Also found a solution for 1. Depending on available animations, Might be limited. Have to go. Yeah, like it's fun that it's given you so much experimentation. Because I think that sounds like something what you're enjoying is like shuffling, like it's almost like shuffling jigsaw pieces to make something turn out well. It's interesting.
But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult.
Okay. Don't worry. I guess because it's an old map with a symbol of explosives in the town square, and we immediately, before we knew what we know now, we were like, she's gonna blow up the festival. But it's an old map because it's of the old town, and that's where she's going.
As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
I mean, the map is technically the same because it's the same, like it's laid out the same, but you know, it's same map, but it's different place. Like at this point, if you hadn't seen the other one, you couldn't possibly know there's another town. Alpha, hello, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. To avoid having to make content from scratch, you kit bash, which is something people used to do with physical model. They'd cut models, and buy them and glue them to make things they wouldn't be able to otherwise. Oh yeah, that's cool, actually. Yeah, and now you're just doing a digital version of that. Awesome. Oh, nice. I'm very excited for you, Blacko. Okay. So the sun began to set. We were no closer to the truth. It's because we don't exactly know what we're looking for, do we? Like, as characters in this moment in time. I think we're gonna need a different word for cop that's not hard or chill, and get some better answers from Mr. Tolliver. Maybe that's the gonna be the canon line, is like we just get him to actually tell us everything. Although, but then how would we know to do the fight? Yeah, I don't know. I'm good, thank you, Alpha. How are you doing? Hope you are well. Alright, if I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of these asinine death records. Rollo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life till he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears. That is a vibe.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
He's done. Absolutely done. Just finished work. Gonna go to archery later. Excellent. That sounds so fun. I'm glad that you're enjoying your archery, and I hope work went well. If you got a better idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be boring county records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
You're a county record. Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Just like...
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. Is this someone we need to know? I'd love to see you try. Hey! We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that name, Beck?
Rich.
Koala, hello. Thank you. Hello, I'm Rich. That was a bit trippy hearing that and then looking and seeing that. Hi, Koala. Welcome. Okay, J. Hartford, was it? In the obit? J. Hartford. From the Brookville Tribune, 8 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name? Juniper Hartford? I knew she had a different surname, but I couldn't remember that it was Hartford. What? Maybe there were two J. Hartfords? Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford. Maybe she is the mom. No, she can't be. My mom's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. Maybe she's a zombie. Maybe she was experimented on and came back to life. It is mom, she went old. Maybe. I just feel like she would be acting more loving to us if it was our mom. Like, she does act very loving to us, but in a distant way. I would have thought she would, like, hug us and stuff. I don't know. There's the yelling again. You call old? Yeah. You still like your, wild, actually old mum. Maybe it feels awkward or she's playing the role not to confuse you. Oh yeah, like, I think it's kind of a high possibility at this point. But, I'm trying to think of other ideas. Unless she faked her death? I don't know. Okay. This is getting creepy. Or maybe she had to fake a death because the Sharper Valentine was onto her, or I guess Mr. Kerr or whoever. Perennial. If your gran is 6 feet under, 3 towns over, oh, there's the name of chapter. Then who am I living with?
The question hung in the air.
Did he not know she was dead? Like, he said he knew her from however many years ago he met her. I don't remember him ever mentioning that she died. So, either they didn't tell him that she died. I don't know. That's strange. Okay, alright, I gotta close up for the night. Why don't you just leave us the keys so we can be in a quiet place with a lot of books?
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10. Oh crap, Pa's gonna kill me. Did we just leave Mr. Tolliver in the basement? Is he still there? I gotta go. You love that penguin? Me too. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? I'll think of something. It's quite late for the library to still be open. And it's really bright outside.
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house.
Oh god. This is... We could have just gone and slept over someone else's house and not dealt with it.
If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet.
What if he's dead?
And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement.
Oh, you weren't talking about him just there? I thought she was talking about us just then. Okay. Unconscious? What have you done? We just interrogated him a little bit too hard, that's all.
Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
Gran's there.
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely.
Oh god, that music.
She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Oh, maybe she did and she let him go because they're friends. Check on Mr. Tolliver in the basement. Evil zombie sleep. That music was so funny. Let's just double check in case there's any words that we've missed. Okay, so we don't have like a sneak. Good cop, sneak cop. Can we check her cupboard yet? We've got to get into this cupboard before the end of the game. Okay. He's gone. Oh no!
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace.
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
Yes, Gran knew everything. Zombie ate him. What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned.
Oh, we really are hungry.
Not
Damn.
realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Damn. Okay, I can figure this out. I just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
What if it's poisoned? What if... Oh no, what if it's the one for Mr. Nuncrete? I'm afraid your jam delivery will be
He
delayed.
flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncrete! Oh no, we're gonna die! Bad end! Oh no! Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. We're just gonna die in our sleep. Go to bed and die. The last ever time we closed our eyes. Oh man, this is terrible. Like, what else would she have done to a spy's jam? Oh god, she's gone. Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool. She's in the cupboard.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened.
Uh-oh. We're not even gonna make it to the bed.
His stride began to falter. He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Mum, Gran, get up here! So she's accidentally murdered the entire world. She's accidentally murdered me. Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luca groaned and tried to move.
The sound effects.
His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground.
What if it's just like, it might not be poison. It might be like, you know those things that make people unable to move for a while? It might just be that.
Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
The germ? Go to sleep! Achieved! I guess that's in case you hadn't figured out about the jam. Not the germ! Paralysis, hopefully, yes. In the one where we deliver the jam, that's a good point. Did we ever see Mr. Nuncrete again? Good point. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? What is she doing? Oh, maybe it is just like a... Maybe she put like sleeping powder in it to try and make him like sleep through the festival or something. So is the possibility that we think she did this to us, and if we think she's a complete imposter, I guess. Julie, hello. Did she know we would check the basement? And there's all the jam. I definitely think that it was aimed for Mr. Nuncreed. And I'm now thinking it's definitely not poison. It must be a sleeping tablet thing. And I just think it's probably to get Nuncreed out of the picture for the day, but I'm not sure. We think she's not complete imposter, so it adds complexity. Julie, thank you so much for the 25 months. Something full year. Perfect. Thank you so much, Julie. I hope that you are well. I don't know how much of the game you've seen, but this game is wild, by the way, and I highly recommend. If Nuncreed can't wear the hazmat suit, she can replace him. Yeah. She's making him take the day off so she can be the imposter. That's probably it. Yeah. Highly recommend. There's so much drama. It's so good. It's so good. The choices. Yeah. It's like, it's not a choice game in the way that, how do you describe it even? Because like the choices, it's not like an RPG or whatever where you're making choices to change the story. You're just making choices to see how you get told it, basically. Just changes the order of what you get told. You've seen none of it and you're so tired today you probably won't remember what you see, so maybe you'll play it later. It starts off as just like something really cute and innocent, but like it's wild. We are like about 5 layers deep into the conspiracies right now. Choose what order slightly you learn things. Yes. There are some things. Furry Zero skin. Yeah. It's so good. Okay, rest now and let me handle everything. She's not too concerned. She's just left us
Chapter
face
9.
down on the bed. We're gonna suffocate. Oh no.
A speech to end all speeches.
Ooh, I want to hear a speech to end all speeches. I wonder who says it. Probably Rolo. We know he's inspirational.
Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed.
Yeah.
He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him?
There has been comments about Squirrel's butt. Becca's like, I said nothing. You said all that. You all said that. It wasn't me. I don't think I said anything about the squirrel's butt. Did I? If it's the one opening the festival, we might finally see the sign. Yeah, it's Mr. Kerr has got a speech to end all speeches. Remember, he was working on his speech? Unique New York, unique New York. Yeah, it's Mr. Kerr's speech. We're going to the festival. Finally, we're actually going to see shit go down. We're also probably all going to die, but it's okay. As long as we get to see the sign, it's fine. I can go back and read all of chat. I will find the truth. Isaac going for boob. Yes. Okay. I am now a pro at Unique New York. Somehow. It's the more that you say it, the harder it gets. Right. Why would Gran drug him? Okay, so Luca is thinking that Gran purposefully drugged him. That was absolutely meant for Nuncreed.
Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed?
To get him to take the day off work so that we could be an imposter. That's gotta be it. I'll be surprised.
Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival. And we haven't fallen out with any of our friends, so we can actually enjoy the festival today. I wonder if we'll get corn dogs. Okay. Oh yeah, Julie. Our character is called Luca Van Horn. This game is, honest to God, it is... The presentation is so good. Like, it's very unique to itself. But the art, to me, it's just like, oh, I absolutely love it. I just want to see it all. Where have you been? Oh, did I sleep late because I was drugged? I'm sorry. Yeah, there's so many excellent characters. It's so true. The character design is really fun. Our Gran, if she even is our Gran, is called Heart something too. It's all animal puns. What is Heart a pun of? Oh shit, I've already forgotten. Yeah, I'd forgotten what her name is again. Juniper Heart someone. It's a young male deer or something. Oh. Okay, so, where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators. Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nuncreed. Put me to sleep. I can't believe it wasn't poison. Kinda sad. Plot twist, she is our father. Oh my god. Is she in a full prosthetic? I mean, she has a lot of hair. That could be wig. He would have had to have chopped his antlers off. Okay. Put me to sleep. Whoa, ho, ho. Sly devil. Good cop, sly cop? That could work, maybe. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. No, Luca, why are you so cute and innocent? He is the danger. Have you found anything? We looked around but haven't seen anything odd. Your Gran is nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around waiting for the speech. What speech? Mayor Gus just got up to the podium. Oh, it's Gus's speech? Everyone's gathering at the stage. It's time for the sign. Oh no. I genuinely meant antlers. Thought you were chopping something else off his dad. That's really funny. I did not notice. Yes, Blecko, I think there's a third branch from the interrogation. Okay. 3 hours of sleep, brain, pulling out the 2023 Breaking Bad refs. Oh, that's gonna whoosh for me. There was a big suspicious pause before I said antlers. I didn't even notice. That's really funny. Okay, let's get moving. Yes, it's sign reveal time. Whoa, everyone's
Augustus
here.
Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
I like that the rabbit has so many kids. Like, she just breeds like a rabbit. I didn't watch all of Breaking Bad. I watched like 2 seasons of it. I miss the references. I don't feel like I saw enough of it to understand. Right. Augustus Valentine. Oh, Gus, his name is Augustus. That makes sense. Oh, you meant Julie. Gotcha. I'm just trying to have a look around and see if there's anyone suspicious here or suspiciously not here. Is Mr. Tolliver here? There's Nuncreed at the bottom left. Oh, there's the crocodile with the book. Oh, I love Dawn. Dawn is the best. There's Joey. Is Cardo here? Okay, so there's the terrier. Where's Solomon? Is Solomon here? Terrier isn't Solomon, is it? Okay, I don't see him anywhere. Jeff's there ready to take the sign down. the teens, the fish, even the fisherman's come. Oh, there's Kato. I found him. He's right next to us. Best buddy. I love these kids. Okay. And the pig man's still asleep. So I don't watch movies. I watch too many TV shows. Yeah, I find it easier to watch a TV show than a movie sometimes. Nuncreed is right at the front. What's he up to? I wonder if he's going to play some sort of pivotal role in whatever's going to happen today, and that's why he needed to be asleep. So, okay. Is this thing? Hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. Oh yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. Oh. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man. Oh god. No. Even that's more than the old codger deserved.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
That is very awkward if what we think's gonna happen is gonna happen. Right, where was I? Imagine if we've got it all wrong and it's just an absolute coincidence, the thing that we figured out before.
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
What's a big tent revival? Okay, a preacher at a big tent revival just made me think of, like, Jesus being resurrected in a big, like, party tent. I don't think that's what that means. Gotcha, it's a great word. Gus Valentine, everyone.
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Let's hear it for our mayor. The town is so unenthusiastic about anything. What a great turnout. Oh heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. You're full of shit, Mr. Kerr. Would be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Not at all prepared for this. I just carry this around just in case. A revival is like a mass, but like more. And in a tent, apparently. Huh. Okay. That damn Kerr. Religion, but make it extra. Gotcha. Okay. So. Oh, God. Oh, no. Community. Conviction. Commitment. These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I am dadgum grateful for it. Thankful for it. Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip, which brought me to a small town, which would change my life forever. So he's only been here 4 years, not... And the other thing happened 6 years ago, so he wasn't here for all of it. He's just... This guy is being used, and he doesn't even know it, I'm sure. Okay.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
Oh, God. From the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment, change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The drama. The only way you made it through the full harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that has a conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
Oh God. We now walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the neck of the future by the scruff and making things happen. Change is a choice. And I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Oh no, it's happening. Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all of my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so, it is with a happy heart that I can proclaim...
He raised his hands up to the heavens.
Our harvest awaits!
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched.
The timing. I love that it waited until he'd finished his speech. We don't get the sign! I know. God damn it. I have a C word to describe Kurt. Yeah. Yeah, his first name is Juan. Okay. We knew this was going to happen because we heard the explosion. It took a little bit of time to reach us. But, rip, I guess. I mean... It's kind of got a comedy to it. The timing.
For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end.
But not for everyone around him.
On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time.
Oh God, we're in hell. We are in hell. Can you... I'd rather it have happened while I was under sleeping pills. God damn. Well. Welp.
The end.
One Kerr took you too long to unravel. That's okay. I got it straight away because I just read it out loud because I was streaming, and then I was like, oh my God, I did not know what I was saying until I said it. It's so good. The end. Bad end.
There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything!
It's Gran. She needs to calm down.
Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
If we were going to do that, we would have done it when we decided to kill a child.
No, I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again.
Good cop, sly cop, I'm telling you.
Please.
Granny's Elsa, let her go. That's good. Okay, it is sly cop. Let's just check it didn't go anywhere else. Okay, yeah. So this is our only option now. So we're going now back to... Where are we going back to? The interrogation again. Yay, Mr. Tolliver. Right, they'd run the classic good cop, sly cop interrogation. So somehow we're going to manipulate the information out of him. This is the only way that we're going to be able to stop Gran in time, right? Also, this is the day before, so this gives us time. Chill cop. Yeah, chill cop was very chill. I really liked it, actually. It was a good branch.
They'd run the classic good cop, sly cop interrogation.
New bot's a good bot.
Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Oh, it's Beck's turn. Okay.
With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
Oh, God, they weren't very crisp. Hold on. Oh, why am I doing sound effects? The game does the sound effects. Stop negating my sound effects, game. What? What's going on here? You hold that Maudeville girl. Please, call me back. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Oh, I see what she's doing. Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face.
Just stay chill, calm, poker face. The only thing, right? Good cop, other cop, good cop, blank cop is supposed to like bounce between two people, right? I don't think any of them have done it right. You love Beck. Beck is sweet.
She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran.
So immediately we know that they're working together.
This was gonna be easy.
Too easy. You know how Juniper is with her precautions? Operation Sparkplug has the soul on edge. I guess you thought you needed some backup. But she sent a child? What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect a kid? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable. A little, yeah. But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true. The growing knot on his forehead? Like a tension headache? So it turns out we're both here to...
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
Destroy the evidence. Oh.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
How do you click your tongue? That was my effort. Yep. The old gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her though. If anyone were to find out we're going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
You sure you can finish this up on your own? Juniper trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. Good. There is one more loose end. Oh, there is one more loose end I'll go work on. Ooh, what is it? Loose end? Oh, it's nothing really. The other day, I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. And would you know, it intercepted an odd phrase in the perennial harvest transmission. Underground secrets. That's ominous. I think it might be a password. Oh, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical. What's the password for? We don't know. What was it again? I've forgotten it already. God damn it. Underground secrets? That's a rubbish password. Why are you here? Underground secrets. Come on in then. So we have a password and know where to put it. It's gotta mean something, right? Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control. That's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look.
Uh-oh. Keep it cool.
She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
Beck, you legend! You guys catch that? So this time we found out that they're going to destroy the source. So maybe that'll change the kind of research that we do? I don't know. Mr. Tolliver, like, at least someone has things under control. And it's a child who just moved into town. Wait a minute. And then sees her waving. Nah, it's fine. Yeah. He's like, he probably doesn't have the confidence to be like, wait, something's up here. He's just happy to get out of the basement. Not the sauce. Don't blow up the sauce. Sure did. This whole time, Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf. But all he ever sells us is apples. Oh yeah, because he does the market, doesn't he? We didn't see the candy shelf.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
That's just classic Rollo. The password, Rollo. Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf. Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
What is she doing? He said he heard a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems. Oh, is it an anagram?
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
We just need to find the hidden meaning. Underground secrets. Let me look. Trying to see if I can figure this one out. Well, it's not Sharper Valentine. Maybe it isn't. What if it means there is a secret underground? Right? Okay. What's another word for underground? Oh, is that what it is? Underground. Subterranean. Subterranean. What's another word for secrets? I don't even think terrennial's a word. God damn it. What's another word for secrets? Secrets. Secret tunnel. Yeah. Basement. That could be another word for underground, technically. Hive. No, not hive. Tunnel. Mine. They're just things that are underground. It's not another word for underground. Buried. Covered. Basement. They found us. Yeah. Could it be a cover-up? Oh. Maybe it's one of those. Each letter is a number thingies. So you would be 21. N would be 2014. D would be... Ooh. It's an anagram! It is a goddamn anagram! Nun Creed's drugstore! Cool. Okay, this company likes their anagrams and I like it. Amazing. Nun Creed's name also comes from an anagram. Now we need to go through every single character and rearrange the letters of their names and see what other things we can come up with. Nun Creed's drugstore. Okay. Underground secret. Jeez. What does Nun Creed mean? It's the name of the guy. Is that what you mean?
Luca and Beck looked at Rollo with amazement.
That's the name of his shop. That's a location. So what are they gonna do there? Maybe that's why he needed to be asleep. Rollo, that was incredible. Well, it's either that or Kren's nude rug store. It's definitely Kren's nude rug store. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that? Well, you've missed one, Rollo. What can I say? I love ciphers. Well, I guess we know where to go next. So they heard that on the radio, didn't they? So now we're gonna go and break into that shop. Amazing. So... Okay, we're not going up yet. I'm still now remembering we are in, like, a separate town. So, like, was it here that there was a grate in the other town? There was, like, a tunnel or something? This is the house. Oops. Oh, the dandelion field isn't there anymore, just ever. It just doesn't exist anymore. Dinah lady? Mrs. Fratelli? What you doing here? You scared me half to death. Sorry. You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you? No. Nope. He's got me waiting around like the last slice of pie. I swear, that man would be late to his own funeral. Oh no, don't be dead. Don't be dead, Mr. Tolliver. When anything could be foreshadowing. Okay. So she's meant to meet him here. I mean, there's no reason for him not to be here. We let him go. And he was only around the corner. So... where are we heading? The drugstore. So let's go in here if we can. Ooh, maybe we've got some new things. We're gonna catch a fish with some sly? Oh, we don't. God damn it. I wonder if these are optional. And if we're gonna miss
Look
one.
at Gentlet first.
Okay. Okay. So this is the... Oh, can we not just take the friggin' sign thing down? We can't break into perennial. Oh. You're late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Work? You? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. Oh. What do you have to report? What is this insipid town festival really about? I think.
Gus looked around nervously.
He doesn't actually know, does he? I think Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. Or maybe he does know. Is he covering? I can't tell with this guy. He doesn't care enough either way. What kind of fish do you catch with sly? Like a shush fish? I don't know. Right, he's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what current perennial harvest's true intentions are with this town. Oh, so she fiddled it so that he's mayor. That's why he's mayor, and he's supposed to be trying to figure out what they're doing. And instead he's just like, either on their side, or just not asked. One of the two. A shush fish, exactly. He's supposed to be investigating. I just don't think he really gives a shit. So, we have a responsibility. This is our father's town. This is my child's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. Is the typing going well for you there, Julie? He's gone, Eris, and isn't coming back. So her name, I should at this point clarify, her name is actually Eris. For some reason. Maybe she has an anagram. That's the only reason I can think for a person to be called Eris. Shire. Shireus. Her name is also Valentine, so Eris Valentine. Maybe that can mean something if you get rid of, like, Eris Valentine. And if you can get rid of the words harvest, there might be some other... Oh, I feel like I want to freaking work that out. That or dad was super uninventive. Yeah, true. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. That's just a temporary arrangement. Because toxic dumping grounds is a temporary arrangement. That's how toxicity works. The glow can be seen from our damn backyard. They are dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When this all inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
That was quite loud, probably. We have a new choice to make now, sister. So... E-I-E-S-L-N-I-N-E are the remaining letters after harvest. 9 lies harvest. 9 lies harvest. If there was another V, it could be 9 lives, and that could mean it could be a cat. Conspiracies. So they are dumping the... Wait, what? It's not from the explosion. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean there. We have a new choice to make now, sister. The town is going to change whether we like it or not. Yeah, she's actually a cat. Typical dogs framing the cat. A cat in dog's clothing. That's what she is. Are we going to choose to be a part of that future? Or be forgotten in the past? It's a shame. Father named you Augustus. See, now I'm thinking Augustus Valentine. Is that going to be a... not a pun, an anagram. But you always... But you will always just be a Gus. Father named you Augustus, but you will always just be a Gus. Burn. Good night, Eris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. Okay. It's getting late, children. Don't hide! Don't just be out there in the open. You like Gus, poor boy. Gus has depression. He's quite sad. Eris may or may not have adopted her own father as a child. We don't know yet. Knowledge, he spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damn thing about it. That's so meta. Because we know things and we're not going to be able to do anything. Because those kids don't know anything. But also, it makes sense in the game as well, because Operation Sparkplug knows things, but everything they do is a disaster. I hate when I'm so sad I betray my family. You think Gus is a sad sack and is betraying his family because of it, but he is getting played in the process? Maybe. I'm still kind of the impression that he just doesn't care. He seems like he wants to be progressive. Like, he's sick of living in the shadow of his family name. But also, he doesn't seem to give a shit about being mayor. He just does it because he feels like he has to, so... I'm not sure. Not sure with Gus. It could go either way for me. I do hate it when the villains make good points. I love it. It's good. Okay, we better get to Nuncreeds. No exploring. Maybe we'll find Dawn somewhere. We haven't spoke to Dawn for a while. Where's the candy shelf? I mean, there is the cake shelf. Okay. They still didn't finish putting the button up? What have they been doing this whole time? Yeah, she's not here. She's moonlighting. God damn it. Right, there's nothing around here. Let's go to Nuncrete. Do you think we're gonna get inside? We've got to be careful. Is this Solomon? This is Solomon. We've got to be careful with that telephone booth as well. Hand in a paper bag to Nuncreed's drugstore? Underground secrets? Okay. This is Solomon. What you doing there?
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore.
Is Solomon an anagram? Molinos. We're basically playing words with friends at this point. Moon... loss. Moon loss! What is Solomon's last name? I guess Valentine? Because he's adopted? But I don't know if I've ever heard him being referred to as Solomon Valentine. Moon... Loom... Nos. Loom sun. Sun. Moon.
Holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Serious? Nah, that's a cover-up. Hey, Solomon. What's in the bag? We're looking for Mr. Nuncreed. Is he still in there? Moon Sol, yes. I'm afraid not. Then where'd you get the candy from? You might say we have an agreement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Shoveling the licorice. Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life. Though we might not always have family to rely on. Is he saying this because Eris is like against everything that's happening? Licorice has never let me down. Oh, that's quite a philosophy. Snacks will never let you down. Okay. Afraid not? Better tie it tighter. I've never heard afraid not as afraid not. That's so funny. How have I never heard it like that before? What if he is an old man? Yeah. When you get old, you shrink. And like, he's a dog, so he's not getting wrinkles. Like, he's not like a bulldog. And bulldogs would have wrinkles when they're a baby, so wrinkles don't count. Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice, but whatever floats your boat. No wrinkles, only shrinkles. That should be the tagline for Benjamin Button. So good. Okay. You can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. Oh no, he's like judging everyone's sweets. Oh, yeah, I guess. What can you tell about me? What's my favorite confection? I don't even have one right now. I like sour gobs. I'm certain you do. Rolo. I always wonder why Mr. Nuncreep kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold, hard cash. Is he telling us that he bought Nuncreed's loyalty with cold, hard cash? Loyalty to the boss man? Because basically, if we're right, he is the boss man. That's why he's getting licorice. He keeps it because he owes loyalty to the boss man. Exactly. Well, he's right. It's locked. Oh, Rolo. I thought he was going to smash the window. There's got to be more clues. The bird's still up there. Not moving. Okay, let's see. The bird. Right, we're looking for clues. Is it going to be the telephone box? I don't want to go down the telephone box. It's the telephone box. I swear, if this bird ends up not having anything to do with anything, that's lies, because the bird is involved. Have you ever actually seen anyone use this thing? Besides Mr. Nuncreed? No.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
That is not a normal phone booth. What if we just pick up the phone and start, like, talking down the intercom? That would be good. Young Creed. Is the dog at the top... Oh, frig, I missed it. That is Young Creed. Yeah, I think we might be going down. I'm a little scared. But if we do, we're just gonna get caught. It's got, like, a blinky keypad. Why would there be a blinky keypad? Kren's nude rug store. I mean... Underground secrets. The password.
Beck flung open the door and they all squeezed in.
Oh no. We're taking a ride. All right, let's see here.
Luca cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground? Secret. How did nobody ever notice? What, the blinky keypad? Maybe they just thought it was high tech. Sounds like that did something. Great, now what? I guess we...
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell. Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground.
We might find Grandma. Ooh, we're in.
The air was stagnant and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
There's the suit with the cracked face. I knew it. You knew there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the photo booth? Phone booth, not photo booth. Of course I did. Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it. Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic 2 issue 12 were real? Rolo, at one point or another, you said that about every technology ever discussed in Hamcotomic. That's why I'm such a good predictor. Fair. I mean, if you predict everything, then you gotta get something right. It looks like each of these has something written on them. Okay. That's how I predict stuff, exactly. So before we look at the tubes, so he would come down here to work, put his suit on, and then go crawling through the tubes. This suit has a broken mask. I love the music, it's so good. Whenever it gets to do with like the underground toxic stuff, I love it. So we have found our mystery warehouse creeper. So it was Mr. Nuncreed. Like, we speculated about that so long ago, just literally based on his body size and the fact that he is like an evil person. We've at least found their hazmat suit. If it walks like a Nuncreed and talks like a Nuncreed, let's not jump to conclusions. I think it's Nuncreed's suit. Just saying. He is Nuncreed shaped, exactly, the same as we knew about Gran. The silhouettes are quite distinctive. We would need a special suit for our antlers. Okay, let's read these. Mining Operations Alpha. You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer. And a series of tubes. Bees! It's the bee tunnels! It's literally tunnels. The miner bees. Part always says you can only trust a miner up to the point when they hit gold. Then it's just carnage. Not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation. That's the thing about Pa. You don't always realize what he means until it's too late. I don't... So what did it mean, Rolo? This is definitely like those minor bees. Perennial Harvest main office. So this leads back to the main office that we walk past every day. That's where my mom works. What does she do? Science stuff. Is she involved in all this? We just moved here. How could she be involved? True. She's gonna lead the cleanup. She's gotta be good. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse. Yeah. Literally the underground cave system that Quicken and Co made in Minecraft. I mean, to be fair, it's functional. Like, you can just basically go as the crow flies between places just by making direct tunnels. It's good. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse. Isn't that where you almost got snatched? Yeah. Why would Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place? Come on, Luca, put it together. The suit's there. The tunnel's there. The toxic. This is starting to feel like something big. It is pretty big, to be fair. It's pretty big indeed. It was also secret and went into people's houses. That's quite fun. That's a lot of buttons. Press them all! Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hankatomic to know my way around sci-fi tech. I love how all of Rolo's knowledge comes from fiction.
Rolo's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Oh, man. Is it like the tubes in Satisfactory? Does it just suck you through? Yeah, the high-tech Science way to choose a button. Okay. Rolo, what did you do? Nothing! I didn't even mow yet. So he didn't press a button yet. Someone's coming! We need to GTFO right now because if you didn't do this, that means someone is coming. Hide! Where? In a tunnel! There's nothing but weird tubes down here. Just get back. No, that's not hiding. Get in the tunnel. None Creed. Fist is shaking. Shit. 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 Awesome. Uh-oh. You all need to come with me now. We're being lured. So he's just come back from the warehouse without a hazmat suit on? Why would he leave his hazmat suit here and go to... Oh, because it's broken. Yeah, it's no good if it's not sealed. That's literally the point of the suit. We aren't going anywhere with you. Not until we get some answers. Rolo, tackle him. Mr. Underground Secrets. I told them it was an absurd password. But they love anything that makes them feel clever. They who? That's no matter. Solomon? If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins. Oh. He's just like trying to make... Oh, so he's not going evil on us this time. Okay. Maybe, what if he knows? What if he knows about the plan and he's in on it somehow? On the good side. Maybe he really does like Gran. Yeah, like what if she persuades him? Like what if he's found Gran down here and let her go and now he wants to protect us? We don't care about our skins. We don't need our skins. Hold on. Now, I like my skin. This all stops now, Nun Creed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him. My pa? Who? Walt. You don't get to talk about my dad. You know, your father and I were friends back before.
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
All of this. That's a lie. It's true. I used to bounce you on my knee. What happened? Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. Death, maybe? Because he did die. We were a team, Walt and I. Oh, they were. He did the lab results or something, right? An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. He's a pharmacist. Oh yeah, drugstore. We never made that connection before when he was in the doctor's notes. He's a pharmacist. I always just replaced drugstore with newsagent, and just apparently everyone's shop in this town is a newsagent. Dawn's newsstand, the Beacon, Nuncreed's drugstore, all were newsagents to me. Maybe he's not so bothered about Gran. What if he was after my dad? What if he was after my mom? And mom is Gran? And that's why... And he was always jealous of my dad, and that's why he killed him. Maybe he's looking out for his best buddy's child. Oh, that's more wholesome. That's so funny how one thought inspired two very different thoughts. Both hellbent on helping folks. So you're his sidekick? No. We were partners. He helped the patients and I helped him. Yep, total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
That was, yeah, that was, he's not dying. That was just how I sound when I do growl of a sigh. Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. Tell me the dirty secrets. Like, not dirty, just secrets. Cheeky secrets. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. He says he's got an opportunity. He'd found something he didn't quite understand. And he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Classic sidekick into villain plotline. Walt loved being righteous, almost more than he loved his family. God damn, don't say that, because that's what Luca thinks. That's kind of what happened in the dream, at least, where he left his family to go and do this, but like, don't make it sound bad. It was good he tried to do good. He was wrong about one thing though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone. So now Nuncreed is Sharper's bitch, basically. True or false, Walt is in fact Spanish. Wanker. Welcome, Richie. How you doing? I wasn't calling you a wanker, by the way. Hope you are well. I don't know who Walt is. Walt Van Horn. Richie arrives, noob. Wanker. No. Okay. Dead and gone. Yeah, so he tried to warn him.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharp is long gone, but he's still got me saying yes. Is there a point to this story? Sub-story? Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
Right, there's 3 of us here. One of us should go left, one of us should go right, one of us should go between his legs. We can land in each one of us in a separate one of those tunnels. Give them an absolute chase. That's my plan. Let's do it. I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. Go between his legs at high speed with your knee, perhaps. I did that at the gym the other day. It was really bad. It wasn't that bad, but then I did it again. And it was kind of mortifying. Because I tried so hard for it to not happen a second time. And it did. And we were doing a different move. And it still happened again. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. So yeah, that did happen. So, and it works. You should do that. Okay. I'm unsure if calling her Juniper is a sign, or if he'd do it to cover if he was into your mum. I wonder, my brain has gone in so many different directions with Gran, because if Gran truly is dead, when did it say that she died again? Was that 6 years? No, that wasn't 6 years ago. It didn't give us an exact date, did it? Because that could clear some stuff up. Maybe. Okay. Let's go. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. But you forced my hand. Maybe he's already got Gran. You know how, because he's just said that. Maybe he's already got her.
Luca began to laugh.
Because why else would he have brought her up right now? Oh god, the music's kicking in. What? You really don't know? My Gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose. Oh, I thought he knew that. Juniper? Seems like she's planning on crashing this town's party. She's going to disrupt the festival? Why would she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
From his fur. How does she know? Apparently she knows a lot of things. What? Let's just say this isn't the only underground lair we've busted into today. We're on an absolute roll with these underground lairs. And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man. Maps, explosives, and bad intentions. That is an autobiography title for someone.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders.
Get off my shoulders!
His eyes were frantic.
I'm fucking touchy about my shoulders, man. God damn. You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Tell me now! She's in danger, boy! Boy! I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in the town square. The fountain? But why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source? What the heck is the source? Yeah, we know in this timeline that they're gonna destroy it. Is this the true timeline? Is this how we stop her? If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and... Dear God, she's gonna freeze us all! Whoop! You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far from this town as you can get. Oh, he's trying to tell us to go, and he's gonna try and stop her. Head west and don't look back. Oh, cannonball! Oh, I love the animations in this game. It's so good. That did not go how I expected. Same, Beck, same. Right, we're totally following him, right? So... We're totally following him, right? Did I just become Rollo? I don't watch enough detective drama to be Rollo, but... Totally. See you on the other side. Whee! You good? What if Beck's like, no, I just wanted to get rid of Rollo. Let's run. Whee! I love this town. I love how Beck is just all here for the drama and the adventure.
Chapter 8.
Okay. If he doesn't know about the explosion, what did he want to keep us here to protect us for or from? What is Kerr gonna do when we stop Grandma? I think he wanted to protect us from knowing too much, because in one of the other endings, he threw us down here for knowing too much. And I guess they just eliminate people who know too much. But that's the thing. What is knowing too much? It can't only be to do with the old town existing. Yeah, I don't know exactly. Maybe it's just to do with the source, but there's something else. There's another thread. We don't know So we figured out Grand's intentions, but we don't know Perennial Harvest intentions fully yet. I can't remember what it was you said that made him realize you knew too much. Yeah, what? Oh, was it that Rolo had been kidnapped? Maybe. You're off for today, Koala? Alrighty. Noob Rolo, have a good one all. No worries, Koala. Thank you for being here. Have a great evening. I think that it was... We told him that Rolo... Yeah, this was the time... No, it might not have been about Rolo. It was the time that we started telling everyone everything. And I was like, yes, we're being open with people. And then we started telling Nuncreed about the dead body. It was the dead body in the dumpster. And he was like, you know too much. So, I mean, there's definitely sinister stuff with the dead body. I forgot about the body. Yes, who Beck's mom's summoning for, exactly. Or, like, replaced. Deep engineer. And now that we know the source is, like, deep underground, maybe it's something to do with that. That would be dangerous to put those facts together, perhaps. You might wanna... Yeah. That's true. And, like, they won't want her to know that retirement equals retirement from life. So, yeah. Right. Chapter 8.
The cold, hard truth.
Oh. Okay. I love the chapter titles. They're great. So is this going to be something to do with the source? Are we getting frozen again? Probably.
Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along. She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rolo's glee.
Rolo's just loving life.
Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth.
Can you imagine that being
Then,
real?
All of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Okay, we're here. We're in the old town. This is where our house was. Whee! I like the way they were frozen in place, the way they jumped. Once you say yes to Sharper Valentine, you always do, so... Hold on, that would be... We haven't said yes to him yet, though, have we? Yeah, the suspicious ground tube we saw. I thought it was going to be underneath the, tree stump, maybe, but the tree stump's actually there now that we remembered to check out the scene. The tree stump's still there. The archway is still there, so the house was definitely moved. The house was fine. Oh, you meant about retirement. Yeah, once you say yes to Sharper Valentine, you always do. Okay, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's good. Well, it's bad, but you know. Intense? Yeah. I think I might have parted with some fluids there. Just... I don't want to know. Did we... Oh no. Did we fly through the fluids? I don't want to know. Anyway, any idea where we're at? Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got on any of us. I'll Rolo stop. I didn't feel like we traveled that far. So, oh, where did it all go? Rolo's just like, where's my fluids? This place sucks. What? Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? I can't remember what this tube was called. The second one was the offices, and the third one was the warehouse. But what was the first one called? Can anyone remember? God damn my memory. Only one way to find out, I suppose. We've got to catch up to Nuncreed. I think he went this way. Okay, now he didn't want us to follow for his own not for his own protection, for our own protection. So we gotta be careful here. We know what kind of disasters can happen. So yeah, this is all still the same. But in this timeline, we don't know what this is. Tubey tube? Yeah. So, in the facility, they dump the sauce in here to the facility. What? What do you mean? They dump the sauce in here to the facility. You've lost me. So here's the sign. This looks familiar, yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow. Oh, we've done this before. Oh. No time! Nuncreed's getting away! Not forgetting, I think we could still be doing this route without ever have done the other one yet. Because we got the Sly, which continued this route. We got that from the other interrogation route. So I think we could still have been doing this. This could be our first exposure to the cold. Okay, so everything here is the same. But we're in a little bit of a better situation that we're not just hopefully going to curl up and go to sleep. Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of town. It feels like in the other one, we stumbled across it more naturally that it could just be Beacon Pines because we literally ran into it and we could have got lost in the woods. But with this one, we literally went through a tube, so it could have taken us anywhere. So it's either we could have been thinking like we're in another dimension, like, but really what's happened is it's just taken us a town over. I like that you saw the cold place without knowing it wasn't a town you lived in. I think already knowing you are somewhere else is less dramatic. Yes, definitely. I really like the way that we did it, that we just stumbled upon it in a we were already in a confused state. Because we were being chased and we were with this poor injured person, and yeah, it was just... I like the way that we did it. I didn't know Beacon Pines had a metro system, basically, yeah. Welcome to Bacon Dines, yeah. Ah, I got it. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien. Rolo. Stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back then. Their final objective? Kill us all and shift into a Beacon Pines citizen of their choosing. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. I feel like that sentence from Beck is quite me. I like that. I relate to that a lot. The alien theory, yeah. Get it? Because you took the tube? Oh, yeah, I didn't think specifically of the tube, but I've got you. Okay. What if he's actually right? What if he's actually right, you know? Not just right about why. He could end up being right. You get used to it. You should keep... You get used to it. We should keep moving. Like... No. Nuncreed is just an unfortunate soul. Trying to do the right thing to make up for bad things.
As they rounded the corner to the frozen town square, they spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center.
Oh.
He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild.
Juniper? put the torch down. If we run out, she won't do it.
Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after.
Oh, God.
Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. Maybe this is, this is the intervention. Hopefully. Like, she can't set it off if she sees us there. It's unsafe. And he can give us some science before she does it. Because he instantly said about the cataclysm thing. Whatever he said. That it'll freeze the entire town at least. Gran, wait 1 minute. We gotta go get those fireworks we don't know about real quick. Yeah. Yeah. But I assure you, this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this whole town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. And your co-conspirators. Gran? What's happening? Luca, you and your friends need to leave right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Juniper.
Rollo and Beck held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. Is it, Mom? He trusted you and you betrayed that trust. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? I mean, if you look at her, she's only wearing glasses and has grey hair. Surely Luca would see through that. But she could easily not be old. Mum theory, interesting for her to ask him that when he knows that she is not who she says at the least. Yeah. Maybe that's why she's saying it. Yeah, drama moment coming. Yeah, it's gonna get spun back on her. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to affect change. That's very parallel to Beck's mom's, isn't it? Very convenient that your way just happened to lie in your pockets. Now that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge.
Oh, we get a choice.
Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
Weep. I bet weeps one. And in the stillness, he began to weep or hum? Would we be taking, notes from Beck Strange by humming? Accusation drama time. We're weeping. I like, we're gonna do them both eventually, but I like the idea of just I think this is what he would do right now. Yeah, it's not just gonna be a random hum, is it? It's gotta be something meaningful. Special lullaby. Yeah, yeah. I bet that'll be a more emotional moment than the weep one. But I'm doing weep because at this moment he has seen a lot and learned a lot and is gonna be confused as hell. And when I'm confused as hell, I cry. So Luca gonna cry. And I've been wanting to use weep for ages. I wanted to cry at the interrogation. Let's weep.
And in the stillness, he began to weep.
I bet the hum is gonna like get us the true end or something. Although we could have been doing... Oh no, maybe we got the hum from the other end. Are we at the ending? And the hum is the true one? When did we get hum? Okay.
It was all just too much.
Okay, Blacko, enjoy your food. Might have been the other end. I can't remember when we got it, but I'm just thinking if we'd have gone up this path, maybe we would be blocked by not having the hum. If it was on another path. So maybe we would have... Maybe that's the one. The end. Okay, maybe not. Hold on, actually. Oh, I can't right now. I was gonna open the tree, but it won't let me. It was all just too much.
Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow. Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
Oh, I forgot we're in the cold. We don't cry in the cold. This will all make sense soon, Luca. Not if we're all dead. Then everything can go back to normal. I promise. She's gotta be Mom. She's gotta be. Because how can things go back to normal? Frozen face.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
Us crying encouraged her. Maybe she thinks this will unage her. Yeah. The source is like the source of the time magic. Yeah. Maybe the goo uses a source power to accelerate age. Yeah, maybe. Or at least you can see why she would believe that, whether it's true or not, because it's called the source. Yeah. Okay. She stiffened up and then Solomon in front of everyone will just like grow into, right underneath his sign reveal, will grow into Sharper Valentine and then grow into an old man and just keel over. We're funny. Worth a try. Blows up world. Yeah. So funny. Good Gran. Okay. I mean, the thing is, right, maybe she has a completely normal voice and I just make her sound really old. And she's actually just dyed her hair. That could also be a thing. Okay. You can't hide behind these people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties fall. Juniper, don't. Oh, is it like if this source is destroyed, Perennial will have no reason to stay here? And leave? And take their shady business with them?
Ignoring his final
Juniper,
plea,
don't.
Gran flung the torch into the deep darkness.
Welp. Well, that's bad.
She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation.
Well, we're all dead. Mr. Nuncreed, you could have mentioned... Like, you were talking about emotional stuff. Why didn't you just yell? If you do that, you're gonna kill everyone. You're gonna kill the kids. It's too much. Why didn't he say this? Use your words, Nuncreed. Words. Okay.
The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson. If you want things to change, then you must be willing to...
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Oh, she went to protect him.
Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luca.
Look what you did!
Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act.
She tried.
Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror.
Oh, that's a cool sentence. Oh, unflinching love pitted against unthinking horror.
There was no contest.
Damn.
Her warm embrace froze in an instant.
Oh, that's really good writing.
That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever.
God damn.
And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
Did we get something else? Did we get any more trinkets? Charms?
In a town brought low by its secrets, sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers.
Is there any more? Yeah, we do. Oh God, I panicked. We need to hum. Okay. Thought that was the end. Yeah, they are probably here for it or entirely based around it. Like, if it's a natural phenomenon that just happened here or whether they brought it here, I don't know. But if it's a natural thing, they definitely... It's part of why they see this town as a seed. At least you ended Perennial's harvest plans too, as they are all frozen. We did it. Solved it. The bodies died.
The end. Well, that was dire.
Mm-hmm.
On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from. Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
We know how. It's just how does humming get us fireworks? Fire and ice. Look at the drawing. Cool. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. Oh, I meant to actually just take an observation of the tree just then, and I've just pressed the button because I was too busy looking at the sketch. Maybe humming shows you know what's happening, where Weep was confusion, asking for explanations. Yeah, all Weeping did was solidify Gran's determination. If we hum, that's gonna take her by surprise, and it might like make her think for a second. It'll all be fine soon, and it was not exactly. It was very not. This time, we needed to actually think about what's happening. Maybe this can do it. We'll see.
And in the stillness, he began to hum. After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody.
Yeah, it is.
It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay.
It's her.
That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother.
Or it's something what her mum hummed to her. I don't know.
Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
The acoustics of that hole. Beautiful.
Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note. Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo? The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother. Only smaller, older, changed.
Mom? So she is older. So is that because of the goo? I don't know which voice I should do. Should I just speak normally, or is she actually still old? I guess she is old. That's right, buckaroo. Mom!
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Oh, Eleanor? I thought you were... gone? You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
Awkward! Yeah. That's really funny. Oh, God. Okay. How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I'd have thought you'd have pieced it together by now. You're exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? So she was exposed and she's aged because of it. Amma, hello, how are you doing? So I'm still trying to think, how does this, I mean, it doesn't matter in this moment, how does this link to Solomon potentially being a young version? Maybe they did reverse it. Maybe that's how we'll get our mom back. But I guess that's why they wear the hazmat suits. It's just, what was she? So 6 years ago, Dad died. She knew about what was happening. And then she decided to take action. But maybe during her plans, that's when she got exposed. Maybe she'll tell us. Did he absorb her age? Oh yeah, no, the other way, yeah. Did he give her his age? Maybe unintentionally? Intriguing. Okay. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? You tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they've got what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
He's just like mind blown right now. His feelings are so confused. They can't be stopped. This is too big. No, Gran! Don't do it! Oh god, I thought she was gonna relight the fire and throw it in. Okay, yeah, get on our team. He's gonna help us from the inside. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
Oh. No more lies. I see now. There's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. Ooh, the sign. The cold, hard sign reveal. Yeah, boy. We're gonna do it in front of the entire town. Come on, Nuncreed. God damn it, Nuncreed. Nuncreed. You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter 9.
It won't explode this time, right?
The devil you know.
The devil you know. Valentine. Valentine, it's time.
7 months ago.
7 months ago. So our mother went missing 6 months ago, so this is going to show us the exposure.
Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest.
It's Valentine! Yeah, that's good. So she is snooping, basically. It's Snoop. Okay.
She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering.
She must have been just pretending to be her own mother. Juniper was Eleanor's mother, hence the different surname, as she had a husband's surname.
No turning back now.
Okay. So she got to Deep Engineering,
She
right?
raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency.
Okay, so she had friends helping her back then as well. Worked as promised. But this is where she gets exposed.
She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant.
Yes, she is our mother, Blecko. She's been exposed.
It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers.
A tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. Is this like what someone can go in to get de-aged? Okay.
They were experiment reports on something called Tempus liquamen.
Oh, we heard of that before, didn't we?
There were dozens of them. Every one stamped failed.
Oh, goddamn.
Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time.
You were out of time like a minute ago if you can already hear the footsteps. Oh, that's the one where time, yeah.
Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod.
Oh, we're hiding in the pod. Oh, goddamn.
Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Oh, are we a failed experiment? Oh, that's all we get? Oh no. We're back here again. Except no Nuncreed, no us. Okay, it's the speech. Oh, the agent pod for Baby Sharper in testing. Oh, what if Baby Sharper is just a clone? And it's not him. He aged her accidentally. Yes. She was their first successful test, maybe. By accident. That's the only way you get successful tests in science, is by accident. Why is the bad guy always the hyena? I don't know. Why can't the hyena be a hero? I'm gonna make that. But yeah, the other one is a Doberman, but this guy is also bad. And that's what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? The man is a liar. Hell yeah. Excuse me? I will not. The town has a dangerous secret and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked the whole damn town. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. I've forgotten Grant's voice now. They told us they would clean up the place. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated... Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please? Oh no! Not the pandas, the red pandas. Don't you all see? This festival is a sham! Yeah, exactly. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. What are they gonna do then? They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. What are they gonna do to us? I am the proof. Are they gonna age everyone? I am Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this woman, this obviously disturbed woman, somewhere comfortable. So she can get the help that she needs. Oh, non-creed in with the backup. Okay, this is good. Yeah, because she totally could sound like... People might be like, what is she talking about? It makes no sense. We need the backup on this one. She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. Broseph coming in clutch. Yes. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Oh! Solomon! The slow clap, the villainous slow clap. That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Well. Yes, sir. Take them away. He said yes. Didn't he say that if you say yes to Sharper Valentine, you can never stop? No, I want them to see this. No, I've forgotten his voice now. Ah, the ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. Oh, believe me, it fucking was. There's another timeline where shit went down. Did I say Van Thorn? Oh no, Eleanor Van Thorn. That's good. That's great. He was buying licorice suspiciously from Nuncraid's shop earlier, even when he refuses having sweets to any other child, or so I understand. Wait, did that happen before? If Noob hadn't helped, you would have been blasted. Exactly, even you. Oh, I was like, does he have a bite out of his ear? It could just be his fur. Wondered if he's been bitten. Okay. No matter. Your failures are yours to bear. Oh no, it was Mr. Tolliver that wouldn't sell them sweets at the marketplace. I think Nuncreed always had sweets because they were in the window, if I remember rightly. Oh, I can't remember exactly now. It's Mark, hello! Hey, what a rude dog! Thank you so much for the 17 months and welcome in! Yeah, Crafty, it's the same problem that I was having of thinking all of the shops as newsagents, because newsagents also all sell sweets. I thought they all sell news. You thought some of them didn't sell sweets. It's all confusing because there's many shops in this town. How are you going, Mac? I hope you are good. We're at dramatic times. All have sweets, all sell news, all refuse kids' sweets, standard shop. Yes, that's just the rules in Beacon Pines. Okay, I like that Rolo's still wearing his Sherlock hat. Right, Mr. Kerr. Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. Is that another word for speech? Reveal the sign! Reveal the sign! I will take it from here. Yes, of course. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. I can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious. Oh, William Kerr.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Is one. Thankfully. Wait, what did he say? Founder, did he say that? I'm just not even shocked anymore. Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out. Right, have at it, Solomon.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
Tell everyone everything. Okay, glass vial, here we go, the science.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents.
Oh, he's gonna grow up.
A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
He's gonna turn into the Sharper that we all know and love. Everyone else is shook, but we are... Yeah, exactly. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Like the goo? He just has so much gas.
Hushed horror gripped the crowd.
There he
This
is.
is a story about change.
What? No! Oh, gosh, his voice has changed. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately it worked. Ah, so you didn't see that coming? Can you believe what just happened? I didn't see it coming at all. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. The festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? He's like so narcissistic that he thinks everyone wants to see this when it seems they all hate him. Okay. This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. It's happening. Finally! This is really gonna defuse the tension. Yeah. Huh. Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh.
Where is the joke? I thought it was a prank, Solomon.
Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Malice. Ooh. Good cop, malice cop? Probably not. What are we gonna use that for? I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Oh, the town is just gonna revolt. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. We will not be taking questions, thank you. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr?
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
No, get off Jeff! Get off him! You coward! Jeff! Jeff's gonna get murdered or prisoned or something. Okay, does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
Jeff! Oh no. I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy? I gave you the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourself in my absence. This guy's the worst of them all. What's he gonna do? Get public executions for his children? Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. I know, he's the kid that actually looked up to his dad. God damn. The sad son and the betraying daughter. Yeah. No wonder the heiress didn't like the kid. I don't... Yeah, he probably doesn't suspect heiress. Maybe he's gonna, like, be praising heiress, not knowing that she's betrayed him, which is funny. I hope so, because we need to get something over on this prick. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. But Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless? Oh. Or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you fail me with an admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. In fairness, everything she did was for the family. Like, that was the bond that she had with Gran. He is just... he's horrible. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's alright, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of information. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Oh no, he's still there. He probably should have, though. He's gonna get executed. Maybe she was putting it on not to not raise his suspicions while trying to get rid of him for her brother. Because her brother was supposed to be figuring stuff out, but he didn't figure stuff out, clearly. Do you think she knew about who Solomon was? Because surely she could feel the judgment coming from him. Even though he's a child, she'll have been like, this child is cursed. She seems to know enough to help destroy the source, you think? Oh, that would be good. We need somebody that has the science information. Or maybe, Beck's mums could help as well. Maybe it's going to be a teamwork of everyone. Okay. Ah, there he is. Oh, that she helped Project Spark plug against a common enemy. Oh, I thought it was just... because they both had the common interest of getting Perennial out of the town. Obviously, without her knowing that Perennial was led by Sharper. I didn't realize everybody hated Sharper that much. I guess the media got to me. I thought Sharper was loved. He had a statue and everything. He had like this video going in the museum. But it was the kids that was kind of manning the museum, wasn't it? So he'll have had a part in that as well. Okay, there he is. I'm really frightened for Nun Creed. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. I guess, though, the other choice was being dead, if you look at what happened to my dad. No matter, cheer up, you're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. How are we getting rich here? Where's the richness? Oh, because there's a cure to immortality, a cure to death. Immortality, we've discovered. Blasting the town for cash also probably tax everything. A video paid for by her is why I wonder if she's putting things on to avoid him knowing she knows. Oh, you know, something. Something knows something. You know, I know. Maybe. Or maybe he just thinks he's a really great businessman. And he's like, you're part of the team, so you're rich. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor, this is Mr. Kerr now. An aging actor desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. So he's... You know when they're saying you will once you say yes to Sharper once, you will say yes forever. Literally forever. Because it gives you immortality, but only to the people who follow him. It's kind of smart when you think about it. Bribed. That's why he's so happy. He's just a fantastic actor, but I don't think so, because we've seen him in other contexts and he's still this conniving fuck. Is Sharper the devil? What do you mean? The literal devil? His ears could be horns. Yeah, saying no will be the end of your life. Yeah, and like you could just think that as normal, being normal murder, but it's actually taking away the immortality as well. That almost gives it higher stakes because you've convinced yourself you're gonna live forever. That's cool. I like it, actually. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again. And I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Do you know what he's trying to make? Everyone into his drones. That's just what he wants. He's the queen, and he wants everyone to be his drones. It would be really awkward after like 400 years. You want to say no. Yeah. That's funny. Okay. Oh, it's Dawn. Be careful, Dawn. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of perennial harvest? She knows the right questions to ask. She's a professional press. Huh. You think that puffed up blatherskite could accomplish all of these things? Oh, he's gonna piss in Mr. Kerr's pot. Oh, he's gonna piss everyone off. He's gonna be here for 5 minutes and piss everyone off so hard that they're all gonna say no to him. And the colony is gonna suffocate him or whatever it is they do. This is what's happening. We're all gonna team up, even the ones on his side. He's gonna have no one left. We're doing it. That's actually a real word. Which word was it? I know it was something weird. The colony suffocates the bad queen. I can't wait for it. Can't wait. Blatherskite. Blatherskite is a real word? That's wild. It sounds very British, I think. I don't know why. Just like one of those silly words. Person who talks at great length without making much sense. That is a fair observation for Mr. Kerr, if he was talking about him. I think he was. We all heard the speech. So, me. No. Okay. Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride.
Oh god, so this is now for the press.
He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it. I'm sure he's so happy for everyone to be told this.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Oh, I think he actually is. Oh man. Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire, at your service. Okay. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It's like it's at the end of a play and he's just like taking a bow. He's so proud of his work. So oblivious to what the implications actually are. He really probably does just think of it as a role. Blatherskite sounds exactly like a word from Astrologasta. He may be insulting him as a businessman, but he's being complimented as an actor. Yes, and he's tunnel visioned on that acting. I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It was truly the role of a lifetime. Wait. So this Bilker was Patsy the whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, yeah, that's the question, isn't it? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. Oh. Oh. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. Be careful what data you give over, folks. You never know when it's going to be used against you. The choice is simple. Luca. Oh, careful, Luca. I'm not afraid of you. Huh, the young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But well worth it. Huh?
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Cracked his knuckles? Holy shit. He's just trying to... Oh, I was like, is he just trying to threaten everyone? He actually is, yeah. Also, the pig man's just still sleeping through it all. If someone asked you that, you would have no idea what to say and be like, fear itself. That would be handy in this scenario, I guess. Because, like, it kind of makes their implication, no, what's it called? Application of it hard. How do you cause fear itself? Too bad for this guy. Things are going to go just a bit differently very soon. Yeah. Pigman's gonna fight back. Yeah, exactly. Weren't there some people who refused to talk to the pandas? And didn't, like, Iggy... also, Iggy... Oh, there he is. I was like, Iggy isn't here. I found him. Didn't Iggy, like, mess with them? And, like, probably told them all sorts of stupid things that weren't real. Like, absolutely just tarnished the data. Amazing. I hope that plays out. Right, he's cracking his knuckles. Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous, a secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
Because of the sauce?
The end.
Or just climate change? Bad end.
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now.
I mean, at least the world didn't end.
You can feel it, right?
Yeah.
We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing.
We're gonna stop this sauce. We're gonna stop Sharper. And we're gonna make this town great. Kill him! Yeah, well, winter's getting longer because of the cold around the sauce. Getting bigger as they use it more. It's gotta be, right? So that's why we've also gotta destroy it if we can.
Let's see.
Right, so what did we get? We got a new thing. Malice. Oh! Oh! This is the one. Okay. So, right, hold on a second. There's a third one for this when we wept and when we hummed. There is a third one for when Gran is holding the fire. That's gotta be something smart to get Nuncreed to say, this is gonna kill everyone. Let's just talk science for a minute. Luca began to science. So yeah, there's and then this is probably, oh god, it depends how high up it's gonna go, doesn't it? This is gonna be a major one though, it seems. And in this one we'll find a thing where I think this one might lead to the end. I don't know though. I don't know. I do like how reminiscent these charms are of the locks in the Zero Escape series. Like, it's just a different way of doing locks. It's good. So, right. Hold on then. This one is the one where... This one's the one where Beck got splashed in the hair, isn't it? I think. Maybe. Tickle led to this way. No. Strange led to this way. Tickle led to this way. This must be the one where Beck got... she has a tuft of grey hair because she got splashed a little bit. Maybe Beck's gonna start getting older rapidly. And then... So... What had happened before that? Rollo is... I can't remember if Rollo must be caught here. Yeah, Rollo... Yes, because we were telling him about the dead body. Yeah. So, and we only found the dead body when Rollo was with us because he's the one that'll look in the trash, even though we got in the bin. So, Rollo is caught. Beck has goo on her. And we have just told Nuncreed everything. And when we did this before, he then threw us down the telephone booth. So this time we won't get shoulder napped. Exactly. So, Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him. So... Oh, malice? Okay. So this... he was trying to get us to chill out with the questions and stuff. And we were, like, pressing him on things. Okay. Because last time he was like, I don't have a choice, I've got to throw you down here because you know too much. This time, if we are like there was a sense of malice lurking behind those eyes, this is going to put us in fight or flight scenario. And we're going to fight or flight. We're going to do something.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
We won't get caught so easily, hopefully.
Like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right.
So the hand is already on the shoulder. We've got to duck. If we duck, then he's going to lose his grip. And then we run. We can get out of this. I swear. Or we can, like, get hold of his wrist and, like, lean into it and see if we can give some kind of wrist lock. That might work.
He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
Yeah. Yes, the doubt. Just go. I just want this all to be over. Of course, I'm sure it will all work out. soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rollo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Okay. Luca. You know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Ugh. Don't believe it. He'll throw you down a telephone booth. Anything at all. This isn't him warning us off. What's he playing at? Go away, Mr. Nuncreed. Our jumpers match. I was like, maybe we can push him in, but that wouldn't do anything. He goes down there on a regular. Right. We are still in the being protected by knowing enough stage, I guess. With anything. So, okay. He might want to know so he can know if it's too late. Yeah, he's like trying to damage control, probably. Oh, there's Sharper. Right, I'm just trying to remember. We never made it here, so this is all completely new again. He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice. Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up. But my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. Is that to do with Sharper growing up? Not sure. You wonder if us knowing is a threat to him and if someone else finds out before him. Yeah, so he wants to be the one we go to so he can take care of it. If he needs to. Otherwise, he will be taken care of, probably. Hi, Luca, what's up? You haven't seen Rollo around recently, have you? He doesn't come around here much. Not since they made a rule that he can only order decaf. Rollo doesn't need caffeine. Don't give Rollo caffeine. We can go in the museum if we want to see that video again. So this is Mr. Tolliver's stand, and this is the apples. But apparently there's a secret sweet shelf behind there somewhere. So we have Griffin with the ice cream. Not up to talking. I don't think we need to watch that video again. Okay, let's see what these guys are doing. These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. This is your goddamn festival, motherfucker. I agree, this is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did something to spice things up? Oh, is this the sign? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Okay. That's not where the sign is. The other way. So this is another foreshadowing to that. Yeah. They, that was the prank, but he actually obviously knew what he was doing, but he was pretending it was a prank to the other kid. But, it was supposed to be perennial harvest. From perennial harvest to his own name, and the joke is that he did it himself. Yeah, basically. He's very, very narcissistic, eh? I didn't remember he was involved. I was expecting an actual prank. Oh, really? No, that was the prank. Because it was supposed to say perennial. Oh no, that's the way I came from. Dawn doesn't want to talk. We must have talked to everyone already in this thingy. Worst prank ever. Oh. Identify yourself, please. Nellie Mordwell. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Okay. So she's in there. I don't know why we need to know that, but that's interesting at least. Jeff! At least we don't get to find out what happened to Jeff. Let's pretend nothing happened to him at all. Whoa! You could get a wrench in the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junking, sonny. Evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junking? I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? But ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is just trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. Will this... Wait, what? With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. And they could just use reusable fucking coffee cups. Well, I'd better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. What did he see? Is he gargling? Yeah, basically. Yeah, perennial forever. Exactly. It's got even more meaning. And the infinity sign as well. That all has a different angle when you know it's about living forever. And serving forever. Okay. As a bee. Yeah, it's like, it's all really well branded. Okay, we can't talk to our little friend here. Our little smart friend. So, we're going to the treehouse, aren't we? I don't think that whatever it was we just used for this route, Malice is good. Can you fish with Malice? Right, let's talk to the fish. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. No, you cannot fish with Malice.
Good first.
I feel like you could. I want a malevolent fish. Yeah, me too. Damn it. Yes, Perennial has a great branding team, albeit evil, but like, they really do. The whole branding of it is so well thought out. I really appreciate it. Rollo! Rollo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo! Well, someone will have heard. Probably Beck is going to arrive. Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag.
Plop.
He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
Lumpy embrace. Oh, we're dreaming
Once
again.
Luca found himself in a vast black expanse.
Okay.
This time, he knew exactly where to go.
Is the doppelganger going to be here?
He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source.
Okay.
He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting.
Maybe the dreams are what links the timelines together.
Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket.
So the source fire went out and he's picked it up and put it in his pocket?
A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. You made me proud, Buckaroo.
Aw.
Luca turned to face him. Dad, what is this place? A warm grin grew across his father's face. A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together.
Ah, so the dreamland is this void, but the dream is the morphogenetic field. Basically. Okay. The entire book, I guess, is that. The field!
Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail.
Since you have talked to a version of yourself in them, anyway, not sure if it's a real version. Yeah, it's like, it's a bit of a blur of everything, I guess is the point.
Wait? For what?
But what if it is and you got age grouped? That could also have happened in another timeline. We were very close to the puddle. Wait for what?
Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward.
Oh god, it's the doppelganger.
That's up to you. Without knowing why, Luca began to weep.
Wait for what? That's up to you.
Is any of this real? Are you real? Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me. Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone.
Angry that Dad's gone?
Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, Buckaroo. Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
This is Beck. Are you in there? Maybe it's Rollo.
A commanding voice rumbled from below.
Oh, it's the pandas. No, they're not very commanding.
Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Who is at the door? Oh my god.
Chapter 5.
Maybe it's an old Beck. You're aged and in a suite, right? Maybe the after sharper end you... Wait, what? You worked in the town but not offered life. Oh, suit? Instead of suite? Okay, I getcha. I was like, in a suite. Hazmat suit. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that could, yeah, like us from the timeline that failed kind of thing, and that's angry that we didn't get our conclusion. Yeah, that would make sense. Because we ended up in that life just working as everyone else did for the town. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, Rollo wouldn't ask. Rollo would just barge in. Okay, this is going to be... I'm putting my money on Old Beck.
Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight.
Oh, no, maybe not then.
Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Nuncreed? Rollo's dad? Stop right there. Or I'll... Is this Rollo? Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Did Rollo get experimented on? I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, take it easy. Did you drink anything weird recently? This is another reason why. So not only are people being threatened to work and they're not allowed to say no, but they're also experimenting on people and stuff. Like, it's so unethical, all of it. Whoa, take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. Does he not know what's happened to him? It's me. It's me, Rolo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Random uncles. Drinking weird things, suddenly interested. You'd think he'd notice being twice the height. But it's Rolo, so maybe not. Where is he? Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Oh, he's gonna start talking about Hank Atomic. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rolo.
You can't deny it.
Only bigger, older, changed.
This is a story about change. How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Dunno, they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look! He just thinks his hands are bigger.
Rolo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
So, do you think Sharper got young because he tested something he thought worked on himself, and that's why he had to wait until they got the aging goo working safely? Like, they already had the solution, like they thought they had it, but then when Sharper took it, he got young, and then he had to wait for them to develop the old one? Or something? Unless that is his... Yeah, otherwise why did he babyfy himself? And why did he then older himself? Why didn't he just live out from being a child again? Because if immortality is a thing, and if you have to go through aging again, you might as well just have a younger body again. I'd rather, like, well, no, like 20 or something. 20-year-old is a good place to stop aging. I can see just wanting to be an adult forever. I think I might also be thinking he looks a lot older than he is. Yeah, we don't really have ages. But I was thinking, like, I don't think the agent stays still. It's a constant moving thing, isn't it? So he's going to keep getting older, and then he's going to have to go young again for it to work. It doesn't just pause. Well, I don't think it just pauses. If that makes sense. 60 would be good. Old enough to retire and not have to work. Not in this world, though. If you've ever worked for Sharper, you always work for Sharper. Even if you're 400. Assuming he has enough time now to do it virtually forever. It's obviously been a science experiment and to try and crack the formula. But yeah, I don't know why he ended up going so young. How he became so young and now aged to adulthood, I guess it's a thing he will have to keep applying. Yeah. Unless he's been about 7 years old since the incident. How old is he? That's what I was just thinking as soon as you said that. If it was 7 years ago, he might have literally reset himself full baby. I was just wondering that. He looked about our age and we're like 12. But it's very hard to tell. Oh yeah, he did write the will, so he must have suspected it would happen. Yeah. It was definitely a for science thing. Is it the kind of thing where he was like, right, I'll go and be a baby again. You guys work on this thing so that when I get to this age, we can make me into an adult again. And yous can do all the work, and I'm just gonna go and be a kid. Yeah, now that you say it, when you see them like scheming together, they do look quite young. They're in the little suits, but they do look very young. So yeah, maybe he did reset to baby. Imagine being a baby with the mind of an adult. That sounds like hell. Oh. I mean, you'd probably learn to talk a little bit earlier. Maybe? Doing puberty a second time. Yeah, I guess he got to skip that bit with the potion. Maybe you can speedrun the learning to talk and use toilets bit. That's true. You'd have like a long time that you would have to still be wearing nappies before your body like got strong enough to support you. And it would feel like such a long time because it would be so boring. Unless like you could have like books. I don't know if you must be able to read, but you won't be able to turn you'd be able to turn the pages. Babies can do that. Wouldn't be able to stand up for a while probably, because like it's more like once you can support your head, you're good. But that point where like your head's all floppy and that, those few months or however long it takes, they would be boring as fuck. As soon as you work your muscles, you'll be alright. Actually, you could maybe train it to go a bit faster. If you retain your knowledge, it's just about muscle control. We just have to train them up a little bit. I'm gonna need someone to sit me in front of streams for a few months. It wouldn't be so bad if the person who was taking care of you knew your situation, but if they thought you were a baby, that would be awful. Like, at least if they knew they could provide you entertainment, they would just be like pulling faces at you for months, and you'd be like, just probably giving them a death stare because there's nothing else you can do. You do get to roll around in your own poop too. You do. You do. Okay. Okay. This is an interesting, like, I got really invested in the idea of being a baby with an adult brain just then. It's kind of scary. Invent a Trajan regime for a baby. Just like stretch your neck, wiggle those fingers. That's all you'd be able to do to start with, wouldn't it? It's like you can't even roll over. Or maybe... No, it takes... I can't remember now. I know it was a thing where it takes you a while to be able to do it on command, at least. You might do it by accident. I'll be honest, Noob, you are probably thinking too much into this. I want to. I think it's funny. I'm enjoying the idea of it. Can't remember a thing about being a baby either. No. I bet it would be weird as fuck. Like, because it's not as if everything would feel smaller, because it would just feel how it feels. Like your body. So strange. This is just to distract Noob from there's a game happening. Yeah, always. You remember being in a crib with bars? And picking the textured bits off the wallpaper? That's funny. That's early. I don't have any memory of being a child like that as far as I can remember. Which is memory, so no, I don't. Unless it comes up on me one time and I remember it, but I can't remember my earliest memory. Dude, you get to hug boobs and nobody find that creepy. Oh, I didn't think of that. Leave it to Blacko to hug some eyes. Yeah, Blacko distracted by eyes. You did go back and visit your primary school when you were in your 20s. The school was way smaller than it was when I was a kid. That would be weird. I don't think I'd like that. I don't think, like, yeah, that's bizarre. Because in your memories, it all is just you-sized. That would be weird. I've been to different primary schools, but I've never been to my own. Even more your nursery, you don't know if they knocked it all down. Oh, that's a shame. My secondary school's getting knocked down. But okay, I have vague memories of nursery. I don't know how old that is. Very vague memories. Menus! Memories. Yeah, because our nursery was attached to the school. We had like all the toys and stuff, and you had like your juice breaks or your milk breaks. Usually milk. The coat pegs were at your waist height. They were over your head when you were young. That just blows my mind. I don't think my mind could cope. I think I would implode. You remember lying to someone that you could count to 100? Oh, well, I could, but I forgot while demonstrating. But they knew you didn't know. You got up to 19 and said 100, figuring they wouldn't know the difference. I bet they got a laugh from that as well. That's really good. And you think you're so smart at the time. I think the issue is I wasn't 6'2" when I was 8. That is a bit of a difference. If you were, that would have been impressive. You think it worked. You keep believing. That's really funny. Okay, let's continue on to see what the fuck is happening with Rollo. I'm not 6'2" now. Same, Blacko. Same. Right. Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca. Oh yeah, because he thinks it's just his hands that's grown. Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. He thinks he's got superpowers. That's hilarious. You would. You see people in hazmat suits, you get kidnapped into a science experiment. Of course you think you've got superpowers. That's how superheroes are born. But beggars can't be choosers. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small? It's like his brain blocked out, and like the idea that everything looked a bit smaller.
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
Oh god, he's gonna freak. He's gonna freak out. My mum made me count to 100 in French for my nan. I made it up after 50. Neither of them spoke French. Oh, that is one way to do it. I mean, they won't know any different. Like they said, brains ignore inconvenient discontinuities. Yes. When was that said? I remember that. After 50 is where French starts to get weird. Oh god. Can't cope. Right. Oh yes, that was it. Moving to town. Yep. Yeah. It was like, you fill in the details. Like, that is right. Was it? Oh yeah, fake Sparky. Yeah. Thank you. I recognized as soon as you said it, but I couldn't place where it was said. What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo. Rolo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this. Tasted like licorice because he likes licorice, so of course it's gonna taste to Sharper's tastes. Oh, well, I wouldn't drink it. I don't like licorice. And then I sort of smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. You guys are all just drinking the potion. You'll all just grow and I'll just be a little tiny me. We're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Oh, you think that Mom got snatched? Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. It is dangerous. I guess they don't know the full story, though. Wonder if that's just because he's a kid now, or if he's always like that, demanding his favorite flavor. Oh, yeah. I could see it. I have infinite life and infinite money. Everyone better make things exactly how I want and all. Yes, he's 100% like that. Like, yeah, it's probably not even to do with him being a kid. It's just, it's probably always been that way. Because he can't. He's never had it any other way, it seems. Ah, that guy. It's always people like that. Okay. He's a really bad person, you know? Hope Rolo doesn't get all hormony now. I hope not. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger. Huh.
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
He's getting overconfident is what he is. I'll take them all on. Hey fellas, what's up? Did she dye her grey hair blue? Because that's a great idea.
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Take cover! What happened, big man? Hiding behind me now? It's not going to work anymore. After we fix everything, no more licorice, ever. That will be his punishment. Re-kid him if he's aged, so he can go to Tiny Evil Mastermind Jail. Yes. We've just got to absolutely punish this, this man for just being an absolute child himself. Even though he's physically a child, he's also mentally a child because he just wants. Wants. Did I come at a bad time? Oh, was she not wearing a hat before? Oh. Who the heck are you? This is Beck. I think I've done the wrong voice. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I just didn't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? Oh, god damn it. My hat might have saved her. Always wear hats. That is another good argument for wearing hats. This, I see how this looks weird. I do see it. I do. It's hard to find the words to muster up a defense. Because you'll never believe it. Ah, no, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know, this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who just showed up here out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. This age is a recent development. Oh god. Oh yeah, she does have aged hair, so she might believe it. And she poked it with a stick, didn't she? And I think that's canon, where she prodded the stick in the goo and it grew flowers and then died. That's fair. How did you find us? You silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca? This is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
She doesn't trust Rollo. Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay. So it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Cool. Oh god. Okay. Just need to play it cool. And hope no one notices. I mean, I think it looks cool. Copper sulfate? Would that turn it blue? Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? She's just gonna think she bleached it. That would, like, make it go dry and coarse, which is probably what happened to it from the goo as well. Yeah, and then, because she dyed it blue, now it does look like the young rebellious phase. It looks cool. I like it. I think she should keep it. I just kind of felt like a change. This is gonna take forever to grow out. You're the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget... Oh, excuse me, I got yawns. I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. We saw her go in, didn't we? Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. What timeline are we on right now? Tomorrow isn't going to be the harvest, is it? There's still going to be another day then. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck! He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. Cult of personality? That's Kerr. You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. I don't think it's Beck that's going to be the one that ruins it, not going to lie. Yeah, experiments before they finish the chemical. Also, yeah, like finalizing some stuff, getting Nellie in on the loop and stuff like that. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. Don't know if that's how you say that. This place sucks. People are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains, you'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Oh god. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. You're going too far back. First of all, you're grounding. What? You were getting very sassy for your age back. In the morning, I'll have Nelly come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. Maybe it is the festival tomorrow. I thought there was another day for some reason. The grounding worked well, yes. She's totally still in her room right now and not in the treehouse with us. But not another peep. She's gonna climb out that window, isn't she?
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know. Oh, sorry. Okay, I have the absolute yawns now. I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Goddamn. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. Bald is quite a rebellious look. It was a very good threat as well. Like, that is one way to scare her out of doing anymore. But also, this hair didn't used to be long. Right? It didn't... Or did it? It grew a bit as well. So this is like new hair. I think. Like longer than normal. But it's cute because it turns into a fringe. I really like it. It looks good. She should definitely keep it. Right, wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of look like this look. Yeah, it's good. She was very word by word on the replay of that to these guys. Yeah. I don't even think this is a story that she's trying to tell us. I think something else happened. Great. Can we get back to the story now? The next part is the important bit. Okay. Maybe she wondered if they thought it would suck too. Like, well, not wondered, but maybe she didn't think nothing of it. Because if she moved here and she said that to people, people would be like, yeah, it does. But these guys actually like their town. And she grows to like it when she gets into the conspiracies. I have this radio upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. Oh. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to. She's gonna hear radio chatter. Mr. Kerr, Mr. Kerr, are you there? I don't know who's saying this. I did it in Mr. Kerr's voice. I don't think he's asking for himself. Can't hit a town full of conspiracies. Exactly. It's anything if not boring. I'll tell you that. I don't even know if I said that sentence in the right way, but you know what I meant. Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Oh, this is a good coincidence. A report on Nelly? Nelly Mordwell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she is capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Predecessor? I don't know how you say that. I know what it means. Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Also, it's already not quite finished, and that's why she has to go straight in. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. I think it can be said both ways. You would usually go the long E, like predecessor. Yeah, I think that was maybe my instinct, and then I was like, I think I've heard it the other way. So if it's both, that makes sense. Okay, this is awkward. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the end game, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. So we know what Prescott said, or did, or thought, or tried to do. Didn't end well. So, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit. Oh? It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline. And rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you have done for me. Was the babyfication rush? Maybe. Definitely there's an experience of something going wrong because of being rushed. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly. Not to have opinions. So, right. Mr. Kerr was brought in 4 years ago. If he was reset to baby, wouldn't he have been 2 years old when he hired Mr. Kerr? If he got reset to baby 6 years ago when he apparently died? Can you imagine just receiving a phone call from a 2-year-old that can talk in proper sentences? Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Boss baby? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. So we're clear. Just so we're clear. When they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like, actually killing someone. Capital murder.
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
He can reach the ribs? Who is this founder? Murder? No way, just a light stabbing. Oh yeah, the tone of a 2-year-old, but the vocabulary of a... I also can't remember the word. A builder spike or something. Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we haven't even top a banana on the field? What the hell is my mum caught up in? Did she talk much about the job? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. He's dead. Luca, do you think that buddy at the warehouse was the person Beck's mum came to replace? That would make sense. They've put it together at least. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mum out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Okay, 2 days. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
We can get her somehow. We've broken there before. We'll break in there again. Oh. Have you already planned it? Maybe this will help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map from my mum's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure sounds like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right? A heist?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. Yeah, baby. This is officially a heist. Fuck yeah.
Chapter 6. The Heist.
The heist. Okay, do we think that this is a good place to stop for the day then? Because let's just check when it saved. Yeah, it's saved right now. Because I don't know how long is left. Okay, we also kind of check the thing right now. But the heist seems like an exciting place to start next time. And I'm sure we'll finish it next time. Maybe. There is this branch, and then there is definitely going back to Gran. And then beyond that, who knows how many more branches there are. So I think there's definitely enough for another stream. At least. So I think that seems like a good place to wrap up today. Cause like, yeah, we're on time, and if we did this chapter, it's just leaving less for next time, if that makes sense. So yeah, like if I felt like we were really close to the end, then we could maybe get there. But I don't feel like we're really close to the end right now. Definitely needs another stream. Yeah, this literally, how long to beat says this takes 5 to 6 hours. 5.5 to 6.5 hours. I'm sure it said that. But obviously reading everything out makes it take a lot longer, and then my tangents make it take a lot longer. And I don't mind that. It's I think I get more out of the game by doing that. Because like I wonder how many people have actually played this as in depth as we've been looking at it, if that makes sense. So like it really is fun to spot all the details. And if you're just playing through it super quickly, you might miss a lot of that stuff. And you get the reveals, which is good. But it's fun to figure out the reveals before they happen. So yeah, I don't think this is technically that long. It's just taken me a long time. But I'm really enjoying it anyway, so I don't mind. It's definitely been a lot longer than I thought, but it's great. So it can last as long as it needs to. Okay. Fun fact, a heis in Norwegian means elevator. And there's an elevator in the phone booth. Full circle is what that is. Infinity. We did have some deep hold on. We did have some deep baby discussion. We did. I totally spooned that by accident. Deep baby discussion. Okay, guys, that can be it for today then. I also really need to pee because I didn't have a pee break. Next time I will try to make sure I have a pee break. Unless we get to the 2-hour mark and it feels like we're really close to the end, and then I would delay it. But next time, we will break. I just keep getting too into it. But I do really need to go now, so... let's end it today. I know, we missed the clips. A beep davy. Yeah, exactly. Thank you everybody for hanging out and everything. Thank you to Sassy for the 22 months. Thank you Koala for the bit. Thank you Julie for the 25 months. And thank you Mac for the 17 months. Thank you so much everybody. This has been fun. I am loving this game. I'm glad you guys seem to be enjoying it too. I wonder... let's raid Hal because he's playing a horror game called The Hotel. And I'm curious. So let's raid him and see if we can spook him. Be fun. If people haven't gone yet. Yeah, I'm always curious to see horrors because I know I'm not going to play them. So I'm really happy to just wander in on a horror game. You think Lucas played it? Ooh, I need to see. I like seeing horrors. As much as I dislike playing them, I do like seeing them. So everybody go and say hi to Hal. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you members, thank you chatters, thank you lurkers. And I'll see you on Sunday for more Beacon Pines. Thank you, bye bye.